Today we're doing something a little bit different. We've actually got some custom figurines I'm 3D printing, and these were designed by a fan of Rainbow Six Siege. And I seen them when he posted them on the Rainbow Six subreddit, and I thought I'm gonna have to print these. So thankfully they are free to download on his MakerWorld account, which is called Edison. You'll find a link in the description below. You can go ahead and download these. And we're gonna make something really cool for these, and that is we're gonna make stands for them, and we're gonna laser engrave them. And they do come with their own stands built into the models, but I did remove that for these prints. And today we'll be using a new piece of kit. It's the AlgoLaser Pixi laser engraver. So this is a tiny budget laser engraver that you can get for around about $180 or up to $300 for the 10-watt version, which this is. And the disclaimer here, I'm not receiving any payment for this video, but I did of course get the device for free. And the selling point for this thing is it's supposed to be very good for beginners getting into laser engraving, which is what I am. Although I do like to jump into the deep end when it comes to getting into new hobbies, which this might be. And this may or may not be perfect for you. So first of all, you can do the laser engraving fully on the machine itself. So you can literally draw on its little screen and laser engrave that way. Or you can send stuff from your phone because they have an app. Weirdly enough, though, they don't have a PC app. That's the only thing that kind of makes this more difficult as if you want to get a bit more advanced with it, which is what I've gone and done here, because you can use two pieces of software with this device. One is free, so a third party, and the other one is paid for, also third party, which is called Lightburn. And that's the one I decided to use on this video. So it would be cool to have their own standalone Windows application to make it even easier too, but I assume that that's part of the budget element of getting this laser engraver because it's a lot cheaper than other ones in the market. Now, as you can see from unboxing this, we have very little assembly necessary, and this little thing here actually only comes with a 10 watt. So if you're getting the lower wattage ones, you don't even have to worry about that. And everything else is already pre-assembled and very well packaged into a very small box. And on the back, it's pretty simple. You've got an on and off switch and a power in. You've got a USB Type-C for connecting up like a USB dongle to transfer files. You've got an exhaust fan, and you've seen in the box, there's also a duct that extends out, so you can just put it out the window and exhaust all those bad fumes outside. And then it's got four large thumb screws. This is an interesting part here because the laser engraver can do 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters. However, you can actually adjust those big screws and lift up the entire chassis upwards. So let's say you have a big thick piece of wood you want to laser engrave in that wouldn't normally fit in this. You can actually take those screws up and then lift the whole thing up. So that's actually pretty kind of cool, very transformative. And then the device also comes with Wi-Fi, which I was surprised about at this price point, but makes sense, of course. They want you to use an app to send stuff over from your phone, so it makes sense that it has Wi-Fi. You can also direct connect it with USB to a PC too if you want to, and you can also connect it with just simply a USB cord. And you can also do what I did, which is just plug a USB into the back with your files on it, and then print them off or laser engrave them off. And then be noted, go into your settings if you buy this and change the setting for the laser. So it's going to be set to 3 watts. Now, if you buy a 3 watt, that's fine. But if you buy the 5 or 10 watt versions, you want to go into the settings and actually select which one. Otherwise, you're going to be underpowering your laser. So with all of that out of the way, let's move into actually doing my project. So it just so happened I seen those figurines on Reddit just a couple of days before this arrived. So I thought this will be a sweet project. We can resin print the figurines, make bases with a laser cutter, and this should end up looking absolutely sweet. So this was my first initial play around, and it was just simply sending over Mute's logo to see how it would print off. And since then, I was able to figure out how to increase the density of the quality and also how to slow it down, how to change up the power settings. And this was the first attempt. I think that's pretty good for the first one. So went ahead and printed off our figurines in resin along with some other stuff for a future project we're working on. And these look incredible. The guy has the style of these down to an art. I love how good these look. He's already uploaded a brand new one since I've made this video, and that is of glass. And I assume he's just going to keep adding more figurines. So really cool to check out the future ones. So we got, of course, the SES guys here. We got Mute, Smoke, Sledge, and Thatcher, and every single one of them looks incredible. They came out looking really good. The only thing I'm not sure about is how I'm going to paint them, because I'm definitely going to paint them with something. I could just go with a nice matte black and that be it, but I don't know. I feel like I need to do something with the highlights. I'm definitely not going to go full color with them, but I got to do something with them for sure in the future. So Let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments below. And of course, like I said earlier in the video, you can download these for free and then 3D print them yourself. The link is in the description below. Now, at this point, I had to come up with some laser cut designs for their bases. Now, before these figurines showed up, I was going to do laser cut weapons because in Siege, I love how the weapons, basically the simple outlines of them look. And I thought we could do something like give them either a full loadout. So here's Mute's loadout etched into it. And look at the detail. I'm amazed at how good that came out. But I also thought I might want to do like just separate weapons and stuff for some of the operators. So I'm really happy with that one. But this is the one I did for Smoke. So just the SMG-11. And I think this looks so cool. So extremely happy with this. We got the L85 for Sledge here. And again, these have come out looking incredible. We've got Thatcher's logo with the old school Rainbow Six logo as well. And I'm really happy with how this all came out. I also went back to my original idea as well, which was just the weapons from Siege, printing them on cards, and they laser etched incredibly well. I'm very happy with this. And these actual pieces of artwork aren't that high detail. I don't think Siege has ever released them in high quality, so they're already relatively small, but they worked and they worked really good. And I love how they've actually come out. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, very, very cool. I've always wanted to mess around with a laser engraver, and this is certainly great to have a little go with. You can do laser cutting with this as well, although I'd probably recommend you always get the 10-watt one if you're going to do that. And the base of this thing, if you flip it upside down, it has a honeycomb pattern. That's the one for actually doing the laser cutting. Whereas, of course, with this one, I was doing only laser engraving, and yeah, really cool. And we may have to try some new projects in the future using this same stuff. But this is the final products with their little figurines on top. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I think these came out really good. I'm going to glue them down once I've painted them, but I just haven't figured out what I'm going to paint them yet. But yeah, they look so good. And major props to the designer of the 3D files. I hope he is going to do a hell of a lot more operators, because I probably will end up printing a lot more in the future as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of the 3D models, the laser engraver, and of course the actual laser engraving we did that I managed to pull off what I originally came up here to attempt. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.